And we have to admit that we wish we would have investigated Mount Baker a little more and would have known there was so much to do on Mount Baker. We kind of wish we would have spent more time there. Alright guys, today we are going to go ahead and finish up our time here in northern Washington in the Cascades by taking a trip to scenic drive up Mount Baker. So let's go. Just out here looking at the glaciers on Mount Baker. It's freaking awesome. Look at that blue. The waterfalls that are coming down in between. Amazing. You know what's crazy too is that I've never really expected to see glaciers or so many of them before. Like we left for traveling, like I don't know, you'd see them on the TV, you know, on Discovery and things like that, but to actually look at them in person and see them through your binoculars, and this close too, it's just wild. It's pretty awesome. Alright, not too sure what that mountain is that we're looking at there. Not too sure. We're going to figure that out. But there is Mount Baker. Got a gigantic mountain. There's all sorts of hikes here to do. All sorts of trails. There's one that goes up there. Dang. Alright, as you can probably see in the sky, there is some weather coming, so we didn't come prepared to go on any hikes today, just a drive. But we're gonna go up here and check it out. On this little trail here brings you to a beautiful view of Mount Baker. Look at that. How incredible. Glacier covered mountain. That's insane. Alright, I had to say, if we come back, we definitely got to explore Mount Baker more. Mount Baker is definitely a place to explore. Tons to do here, so many trails, some lakes. Looks like it'd be a beautiful place to do some hiking.
I would have spent more time here.
For real.
Oh, look at all up there.
I'm gonna climb on there too. I'm gonna climb on there too.
Oh, we're going this way. We're gonna climb up on this one over here. Look at that mountain. Phew. That is a massive mountain. It's pretty much all a glacier. That's crazy.
I wonder what that one's called. Hear the wind come through the canyons?
Yeah. You got a lake down there. You can see it good now.
Yeah.
You can just keep going forever. Look at that. Look at that storm coming. All right, you guys, Mount Baker was so beautiful and such a blast. Great place. Our time here in Washington is almost up, and we have to admit that we wish we would have investigated Mount Baker a little more and would have known there was so much to do on Mount Baker. We may have spent a little more time there and done some hikes or something like that. Mount Baker was very, very beautiful, and we kind of wish we would have spent more time there. All right, so we leave tomorrow from our 1,000 trails just north of Spokane, and then we're gonna head out of Washington. We're gonna cross through Idaho. I don't think we have anything planned there this time, unfortunately. And then we are going to go all the way over to Montana, where we will be visiting Glacier National Park. All right, and during our time in Glacier there in Montana, we are gonna go ahead and be boondocking. We have a couple locations in mind and written down. We don't know exactly which one we're gonna stay at, so stay tuned to see where we end up staying. You never know. All right, so the next time we see each other on camera, it'll probably be in Montana. See you there.